Hello there, welcome to another episode of my garden topic. Today it's a little bit overcast in the morning, and I just want to talk with you about how I grow my cucumber on the trellis. So I had this bed that is 8 foot long, and half of it I have tomatoes, and the other half, which is another 4 foot of cucumbers. These are Asian cucumbers. They are pretty long, and I've been saving this pruning to show you. Right now it's in June, and I had these out a little later than normal because of the rain, and when I put the seeds down, and I did a little bit of working on my bed, and so it started a little later than normal. So right now this is what it looks like, and plus I was waiting on the right time that we were available to put on the trellis, so everything was kind of a little late, but cucumber grows relatively fast, and so I can at least get one season or two out of this. And right now this is how tall it have grown, and I've climbed onto this trellis we made this year. That is about each one of these is about 8 inches tall, and so it's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8 times 8, so 60, for like a little over 5 feet tall, about 5 feet tall. And I pretty much jammed a lot of cucumber plants in there. I don't have a lot of space, so I jammed everything in there. Maybe it's not a good thing, but I have so much hard time of throwing seedlings away. When you throw down a couple of seeds, 2-3 seeds per hole, trying to make sure at least you get one, and they all came up to be good, and then I just have a hard time to throw them away, so I keep them all. So I had these growing pretty thick, and the cucumber leaves are pretty big, and so I often come in to kind of thin out what's like the bigger leaves in between. So especially the bottom ones, I like to clean them out as they grow up, so that it introduces more airflow. And I don't know if it's true or not, but maybe it's open up to the bees. You can see all these yellow flowers that the bees are looking for, and they're able to see them. But as you can see, there's like full of leaves down here, and it's getting to my walkway. I only have 2 feet. I'm not really big, but 1 foot of walking is not big enough for me. And these cucumber leaves are pretty spriggly. When it gets my hand, my arm, my skin itchy. So I'm gonna come in and prune out to help out with the airflow. And I don't really prune them all, just enough so that I get some room to walk, and whatever is in under that, like shaded out in here at the bottom, I absolutely will take out. But anything that's really in the middle of all this mess, I just think of when the sun hit, it will not hit this, it will hit his buddies up above, his buddy leaf up above, and so he doesn't really get any leaves down, any sun down here. And the purpose of the leaves is to retrieve the sun and turn that into energy to grow. And it got plenty up there. At one time, I do not want to prune them all and just leave, just a couple or a few. But as the plant grow, I just slowly prune out a little bit by a little bit, and it's easier for me to see. Excuse me. It's easier for me to see through if I need to inspect or anything, because I don't spray cucumber. This cucumber is not really having any problems. I have not had any problems with bugs or anything, but if I open this up, it's easy for me to see through, because I have probably about 15 plants, 15 to close to 15 to 20 plants. And if I need to do something in between, I need to water these, I can stick my water can into these big holes and not getting interfere with all these leaves. Just a few cuts here and there, and that'll open up the air flow slowly. And that helps with any disease. If you're growing, trying to jam all in there like me, like this guy up there. He's been having a good time up there trying to pollinate. But that's pretty much all I would do for just a few clips, and it looks clean. I'm gonna continue to prune on this side. This side, I mean, just think about it. It's packed in there. I can't even see through here, so I'm gonna go in and cut out all these big leaves at the bottom. So when you trim the leaf, just be careful. It's kind of hard to distinguish between the leaf stamp and the main stamp, the vine itself. So make sure you're really sure. Trace the leaf down to where you're making sure that that is the leaf, and not cutting your own plant off, because they look very similar. And another thing I want to mention is that if I was some time to go in with the water can, and with all these leaves out of the way, I can stick my water can in here, and the water can actually go through down here and feed right directly into the soil, and not splashing out due to the leaves, and me having I don't have a hard time of getting there and trying to find the right opening to water. So that makes it easy for me. And so I think that's all I'm going to do for today. As it grows bigger, I will probably not pruning as much, but I will go in between just to make sure whatever is shaded out, like this guy here. When the sun comes down, it doesn't receive a lot of sun, and as the plant grows more and more leaves, I will come in and thin the leaves out so that the air can flow through between the plants and the leaves. And that's a big chunk of leaves I've taken off, a little bit there, but I think it looks much better, and it makes it easy for me to water. While I'm here, I think these cucumbers are ready. Just gonna go ahead and twist off one. I like these cucumber a little bit not too old, not too full grown, where they start having seeds inside. So this is big enough, this is full enough. I guess I can wait for another day for the skin really to stretch out and smooth out like this portion here, at least give it a little bit more growth in here. This guy can wait for one more day, but I need a cucumber today, so this is probably the biggest, but this is Asian cucumber. It seems to work very well for me. I've tried different cucumber here, but I can't like this one, and it gives me one fruit versus have to pick 2 to 3 to make up for one. So I don't have any problems with bugs or anything. Sometimes I got these little beetles, the stink beetles that's really stinky, but that's about it. They don't really harm my plants or anything, so I'm not worrying about it. And that's it. Thanks for watching. I will see you in the next video. Bye bye.